sit down in my chair like a grown man to his dinner. Where's my newspaper, boy? Dog, fetch me my slippers. Feed me, do the dishes if you need me. Everybody's so emo, everyone expects emotion. Well, I'm holding on to long-term solution to that notion that everything must go, be shown off, be bad, be thrown into the lions as if the crowd cared. Some are born like us, most are born like them. Some will live to the fullest, some will die in the system. Just trying to live them out, see I admire the missing, the choir, the license to listen with the fire to. So where's my welfare? Where's my healthcare? Where's my sandwich? There's my sandwich. So spin knockers spinning, the old white men grinning. Power to devour cat and do its bidding. Can you think of a single thing you've done that's meant anything, anything at all? I know I'll probably take the fall. I was going in circles till I hit the wall. Can you think of a single thing that's meant anything, anything at all? I know I'll probably take the fall. I was going in circles till I hit the wall. I'm absolutely sure one day I'll settle down, find a special spot, a best gallons of milk. I've got trees growing, got a flower garden going, couple herbs for the cooking, couple more for the. Got a hammock for the swinging, fresh tomatoes for the salad, little compliments of burgers, free cooking on the grill. Still let myself so stupid I can't walk home alone. Need a shoulder to lean on, I need a coat. Come on. Music's my meal ticket if I could keep living on dick. Time's ticking like waiting in line, and you don't get in. No weights in no hole, and the weight of the game is breaking your soul. Keep changing your game, playing the role. Keep telling my family short like Tolkien readers. Let it linger hard to pick up teeth with broken fingers, and I humble myself till I was hollow inside. But no more, I get this zipper, you can swallow my pride.
Brooklyn, we go hard. We on the look for the advantage. We work hard. Anything seems to wrap it up, but baby, we broke, but we rich at heart. Pull ourselves up, now we won't joke. It's our time for the lights on us. What time to make it sick? We are hiding, run away with it. Smile in your face on the
It's 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey there, and thank you for
And a beautiful look at the fountains near Navy Pier on the shores of Lake Michigan. It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Well, it was the Chicago Bulls winning their last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And most impressive when you do it on the road like that. They just kept coming at them wave after wave, and they really kept the crowd on mute in that one.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So on the floor for Philadelphia, we've got Kaminsky. Kemba Walker is out there with Ben McLemore. Then there's Cauley Stein. And it's George in at the small forward position. Now, here's George. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. Carroll with it. He's coming off a 16-point game against Milwaukee.
And he also made an impact on defense, guys. 3 block shots over the course of the game.
So it's Philadelphia now, following the miss by Derrick Rose. Pass to Cauley Stein. Back to George. And that one's good.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Pelicans.
Man, that was a stinker. I mean, that's one of those games where you really can't find anything that they did well. The game just got out of hand and really just a shaky performance across the board.
Yeah, and I'd have to agree with you, and you know how optimistic and positive I am, but it's hard for me to find anything positive to take away from that. That's a game you just want to forget about as soon as you can.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Walker against Rose. Walker dishes to McLemore. They set the pick. Just 5 on the clock. Walker the pass to McLemore. And here's George for 3. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. The Bulls have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Rose goes in. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Rose has got his second basket.
And those are 2 teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Now here's Cauley Stein. Here's Walker. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
And he gets it to go.
What are you going to do defensively? Such separation with the height advantage in that matchup.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. There's the dish to Kaminsky. Shot clock at 5. Off target with his 3.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open.
Here's George. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. And George kicks to Cauley Stein. There's the feed to Kaminsky. Cannot hit. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Coach is liking Clark what he's seeing from his offense.
And shoot, why wouldn't he? I mean, guys, they're filling it up with ease, executing, getting quality shots. I mean, this is fun to watch.
And, guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. We'll see how long they can keep it going.
They need this, and he gets it to go. Kaminsky's got his second bucket tonight.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range, trading blows from behind the arc.
And the shot is good.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
They set the screen. Kicks to McLemore. Launches a three. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
The 76ers trail by 5. And George, here we go. From downtown. Shots good by McLemore. McLemore's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside Rose. And Hawes now atop the key. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with the miss.
Boy, what happened on that one, Greg? I mean, that's almost an automatic shot for him.
They get the rebound. The kick out to Walker. Jacks up a three. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now... Two for three.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Fred Hoiberg. What'd you find out, DB?
Kevin, I asked what part of their offensive scheme he feels most confident in today, and he said it's probably the depth of perimeter shooting talent that they've got. He said our guys can flat out shoot it, and you're going to see it today. Gentlemen?
Thanks a lot, Doris.
I definitely can appreciate their approach with the three ball.
Here's George, following the score by Derrick Rose. George sets a screen for Walker. George with no one around. Carroll with the rebound.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Gasol, a screen on George. Carroll with it. George picks him up. Here's Gasol. Cauley Stein grabs the board. The 76ers have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. To the wing on the left. Here's Kaminsky. 5 points in the game. Outside, George takes a three. The shot, no good. Chicago has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Carroll, no one around him. And the three off target.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
Now here's Kaminsky. He kicks it to George. Dishes it to Kaminsky.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Portis, he's checked in for Hawes. Mirotic comes in for Pau Gasol. Brooks checked in for DeMarre Carroll, and Trey Burke subbed in for Rose. And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. And this is the first season matchup for them against this 76ers team.
And they swept the season series against this group last season. Pretty impressive stuff.
Yeah, I like what you said there. I mean, both teams are in the upper echelon of the conference, but they really dominated that matchup. We'll see if that continues to be the case tonight.
Chris Humphries has checked in for Philadelphia. Shumpert comes in for George. Butler against Shumpert. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. The 76ers lead. Walker dishes to McLemore. Now the pass to Kaminsky. Outside, Walker. Pass to Humphries. That one off the back iron and out.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Philadelphia?
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
And Philadelphia calls time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Now here's McLemore. The kick out to Walker, and there's the 3-second violation. Here is the 2K leaderboard with last season's top passing teams. Fifth on the list, the 76ers.
Just a gifted passing team. They play the kind of basketball that fans love to watch. Very unselfish and fluid offensively.
Chicago with the ball. Mirotic the screen. The drive by Brooks. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Walker with a clean look. Sinks the triple. Walker's got 8 points. Chicago trailing here. Now here's Burke. 14 points from him the last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee. Butler passes to Portis.
All right, a moment now to see the numbers for Iman Shumpert. How he performed last season. Last season put up about 9 points a game, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. And right now for him, it's about gaining experience and continuing to develop his game.
Well, you know it, Greg. You earn your minutes in this league. He's working at it, and I think more will come with time.
Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And here's Walker. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against New Orleans.
And don't forget his unbelievable steal total in that game. I mean, almost to the point they didn't want to bring the ball up the floor.
Philadelphia shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. The Bulls have gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Butler kicks to Burke. Mirotic the screen. Bulls from the top of the key. And Butler gets it to go on the assist by Burke. 8 points for Jimmy Butler.
The lead changes hands once more. There has been no separation between these two teams.
You know, it's made for one heck of an entertaining game. Even when it hasn't been the best basketball being played, it sure has been fun to watch.
Here's Humphries. Mirotic grabs the miss. Bulls have gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. Brooks kicks to Burke, fires from 14, and it's good off the back rim and in. And now it's a 3-point Chicago lead. Philadelphia shooting the ball to the tune of 41% from the field so far. Now Walker, 8 points for him. Cauley Stein kicks to Humphries. Lock at 6. Butler against Shumpert. From deep, McLemore. That's good. McLemore's got the game tied up here for the 76ers.
And that's one of his strengths, knocking down those long-range jump shots.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. McDermott's checked in for Cauley Stein. Chicago's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Brooks outside. Feeds to Butler. 6 to shoot. It's Brooks on the wing. And it's Humphries with the rebound.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
The kick out to Walker. Humphries inside.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home.
I tell you what, he's lucky on that one that he got away with maybe not picking up a tee.
Mirotic with it. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. And Butler, here we go. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Did you just see what I saw? I mean, that move was out of this world.
Executed, don't you think, to perfection, Greg. I mean, he had the rim in his sights and was not going to be stopped.
And finishes with force. Boy, you got to love that.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
There's 38 seconds left to play in the first. Shumpert with some nice D.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Soft touch off the glass. Now it's a 4-point 76ers lead.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yes, sir, fellas. They've had it going on big time.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
The crossover worked to perfection. The shot, and not so much.
Stolen by Walker. McLemore. Shot is off. And Pau Gasol, after some great years and some difficult years, talks about now his...
I think it's been noticeable.
I think you'd have to say that Gasol's decision to go to Chicago, Clark, was great. He clearly gave it a lot of thought. It's hard to imagine him having made a better pick.
You know, I agree. Not only is he happy, but so are his teammates. Ask Rose and Noah and Butler. Those guys love playing with him, and you can see how the change of scenery rejuvenated the big Spaniard, too.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And what stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
It's just been a long-range battle for them and one that they're winning right now.
Yeah, sharp shooting from deep, a big part of why they're up.
Derrick Rose is out there with Brooks. Then there's Nikola Mirotic. Then it's Damari Carroll. And it's Hawes in at the 5 down low. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Pau Gasol, he's checked in for Mirotic. Outside jumper. There's the pick. Up off the screen, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time, and he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one, that's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal.
Gasol, no good. Philadelphia leading by 4. And it's Shumpert penetrating. And George with the stuff.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now, they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
20 feet out. No good. And Philadelphia the other way now. Shumpert in the corner. Outside for George. From the arc. And it's George again missing.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Rose dishes to Brooks. Back to Rose. Shoots. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. And it's 8 points for Rose.
That was a textbook shot from Rose, and pretty to boot.
Left side, George. Chicago grabs the miss. Hawes got his 3rd rebound on the night.
just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
And when it comes to size, it's not a one-on-one matchup that favors him.
Well, you wouldn't know it with that finish, I'll tell you. I mean, that took a little bit of creativity right there.
Kaminsky, the pass to Walker. McDermott, no one around him. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Gasol a screen. And Brooks, here we go. Softly drops in the floater. Brooks has got his first 2 points.
You know, the teardrop sometimes is one of those, oh no, oh yeah shots.
Passes it to McDermott. No one near him. Carroll with the rebound. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. He feeds it to Gasol. And he hits it to tie the game up. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Outside, Walker. He dishes it to Kaminsky. George against Carroll. McDermott kicks to Kaminsky. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's on Spencer Hawes. For Philadelphia, they have shot 3 of 5 at the foul line. Some changes for Philadelphia. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Doug McDermott. McLemore has come in for Shumpert. And Jones subbed in for Walker. Some firepower, Clark, from this offense.
Yeah, Kevin, how about the air of confidence? I mean, they really look like they believe in what they're doing.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Here's Kaminsky. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. 9 points for Frank Kaminsky.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Rose against Jones. From 12 feet out. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. The 76ers have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. The offensive rebound. Pass to McLemore. The dish to Kaminsky. To the paint. Outside, George to the wing right side. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Now here's Carroll, guarded by McLemore. Rose dishes to Hawes, and that one's good. Hawes got the game tied up here for the Bulls.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
For Chicago, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Carroll against George. Outside, Jones. Just 5 to shoot. Baseline try. And the rebound goes to Pau Gasol. Gasol's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's Rose. Rebound by the 76ers.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Here's Cauley Stein. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Oh, how about the floater there? Nice drop.
Chicago trailing here. Rose passes to Hawes. Here's Carroll. They get it again. Gasol. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. Chicago making some changes. Mirotic is checked in for Hawes. Jimmy Butler comes in for Aaron Brooks. And Trey Burke subbed in for Rose. They set the pick. To the left wing. And McLemore kicks to Jones. Cauley-Stein dishes to George. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam. Clarkie talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition of that.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, not even through the first half, and it's been one heck of a battle.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes. Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage in size.
The feed to Cauley-Stein. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Shot's good from Butler.
Now, there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
Kicks it to Cauley-Stein. They set the pick. Dishes it to Kaminsky. And that one's good. Kaminsky's got 4 this quarter.
I tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball movement out there.
Definitely. 10 of their last 12 points have come off assists.
Butler against George. And it's sent back by George. Mirotic has a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Mirotic just got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Outside, Jones. He kicks it to George. Three-pointer. Chicago grabs the miss. Mirotic just got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
And that one's good. Burke.
You know, Kevin, it doesn't matter that he's one of the slower guys on the floor, especially when he gets that wide lane to the rim.
Now here's Jones. Burke covering. The shot by Kaminsky. Nobody around. Drops in the tray. Kaminsky's got 14.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that.
Yeah, he's on the money, it's no doubt. Portis, he's checked in for the Bulls. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Walker's checked in for Jones. Chicago's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. There's the screen. Carroll kicks to Burke. Lets it go with the 3. Rebounded by Kaminsky. The 76ers trailing. Outside, George lets the 3 fly. Kaminsky kicks to McLemore. Mirotic against George. Fades. George missing again. Chicago's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. To the left side wing. And the Bulls with another miss.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
It's a close game here in Chicago. The shot by Butler, nobody around. No good from outside.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
It's better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
Pulls up on the wing. That one falls coming on Burke's feet. 14 points for Jimmy Butler.
Lovely dish by Columbus's own Trey Burke.
Now here's Walker. Burke covering. Outside for George. It's good from long range. George has got 7 now in this quarter.
And fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1.
We've got 1:18 left in the first half. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. And the Bulls lead by 3. Philadelphia has gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. And it's Walker penetrating and stolen by Mirotic. Here's Burke. He has 7. Mirotic gets the bucket.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Now, here's Walker. There's 39 seconds left to play here in the half. Good chance here for George. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper.
They've slowed down casting those triples here in the second.
And Clark, I'd like to see them go back outside. They've been shooting well from the perimeter.
Butler against George. Right side, Butler, Portis. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Shooting 100% in the quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
I tell you what, nice job making the most of their opportunity.
No good on the second free throw. George against Carroll. On the wing, George. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Really can't criticize the work he did at the line a year ago. 82% on the season.
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well. They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaquille O'Neal. What a start for Jimmy Butler. He had 14 points and 1 assist. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
Well, they do.
And now, folks, it's just about time for the third.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. You look at Jimmy Butler. He's really been playing well.
Just in attack mode, he was able to get in the lane at will in that first half.
Yeah, it really was aggressive attacking basketball at its finest. I mean, really a lot of fun to watch.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Monty Williams. They've got Cauley Stein, Kaminsky out there with Paul George. Then it's McLemore, and it's Walker in at the 1 spot.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Butler with the ball. George picks him up. There's the pass to Hawes. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Hawes got 9.
And a big height advantage right there.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
McLemore, the pass to Cauley Stein. There's the pick. Off the screen, and that's 2 points on the layup. McLemore's got the game tied up here for Philadelphia.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Rose can't hit.
You love the closeout on that possession.
Excellent defense, active, and he made it a very tough shot for him.
And Cauley Stein throws it down.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high, fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession.
Butler dishes to Hawes. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. It's Gasol missing.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession.
And now a chance to look at Jimmy Butler. Great showing for him last season. He averaged about 23 points per, 5 assists and 6 rebounds. And no secret, he can score the ball. #1 on the team last year.
And, you know, he likes being the go-to guy. You can see it in his swagger, and, boy, he sure lit it up last season.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. And Walker kicks to George. Pass to Kaminsky. Back to George. feeds it to McLemore. Passes to Cauley Stein. He dishes it to McLemore. Another three for Philadelphia.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. The high post shot. Rose, no good. Philadelphia leading by 3. And it's Walker penetrating. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
You're all about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks that Coach drew up.
Here's Rose. That doesn't go either for Rose. 76ers have gotten every shot that dropped since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. And Walker kicks to Cauley Stein. Kaminsky the pass to Cauley Stein. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Hawes got 4 rebounds in this game. Rose with the ball. George picks him up. Pass to Hawes. He feeds it to Gasol. Can't hit. And it's Philadelphia the other way.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Outside, Walker. There's the dish to Kaminsky. Fade away. And he overshot that one, missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
He lobs it up and slam dunk by Butler.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And guys, mark that play right there because that could be the one that leads to a surge to break this thing wide open.
Timeout called the 76ers. Aaron Brooks, he's checked in for Damari Carroll. Then for the 76ers, Chris Humphries has checked in for Cauley Stein. Doug McDermott comes in for George. And it's Iman Shumpert in for Ben McLemore. Brooks against Shumpert. The feed to Kaminsky. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. And slam dunk by Butler.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And it's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better.
And it's Walker penetrating. Here's Kaminsky, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Boy, just an excellent assist. Nice work from Kemba Walker.
Bulls trail by 3. There's the screen. Here's Rose. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Over to the left wing. Now here's McDermott. Not a lot of room. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And the 76ers making a change here. Jones is checked in. He hits the second from the line. And Chicago shooting is leaving something to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter. Brooks dishes to Gasol. Back to Brooks. Here's the 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Humphries has got his 3rd rebound on the night. And here is Shumpert. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Boy, their passing has been picturesque. A thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, but I also like the balance because they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. I really like their aggressiveness.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Portis, he's checked in for Hawes. And Mirotic subbed in for Pau Gasol. Shot off the screen. Rose with another miss.
And boy, has he been struggling big time here in the quarter.
Yeah, he's played tight. I mean, you can see it. No flow at all to his game right now.
Another miss by Philadelphia. Bulls trail by 5. Here's Butler. The rebound by Humphries. Humphries has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The 76ers have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the 3rd quarter. And Shumpert kicks to Kaminsky. Back to Shumpert. Slam home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to go on Nikola Mirotic.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Rose passes to Mirotic. Butler, a screen on Humphries. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Mirotic. No good off the front iron.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Jones drives in. Here's McDermott. The 76ers again can't hit it.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
Kicks to Brooks. The alley-oop. It's deflected, and they... force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Bulls making a switch here. Burks is checked in. Now Jones. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Humphries with it. Dishes it to Shumpert. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's Brooks. Shot to end this cold run. And Butler gets it to go.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
There's the pick. Jones drives in. Humphries with the bucket. Humphries has got the lead up to 8 now for the 76ers. Well, Chicago has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Burke kicks to Mirotic. Outside Butler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Doug McDermott.
And what a game for Butler. 22 points, and he's made some good decisions with the basketball, too.
And being smart with the ball like he's been today, Clark, I think it's critical for him and them. He should repeat that every game.
And so Butler nails both of them. The 76ers leading by 6. Outside, Jones. Withy dishes to Jones. The layup missed.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Butler attacking. It's good. The assist that time from Burke. That's now 26 points for Butler.
No matter what the score is, his attitude has been perfect. I love his disposition. He has stayed in attack mode.
And Philadelphia calls time here. George is checked in for the 76ers. The 76ers have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15. Here's Jones. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. George against Mirotic, and that one's good, George. And the 76ers lead by 6. The Bulls shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Mirotic the screen. Butler passes to Portis. Tries from 10. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Portis has got 7 points.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
We've got 1:48 left to play here in the third. Back to Jones. Cannot hit. And it's Chicago the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Brooks with no one around. That one falls coming off Burke's feet. Burke's got his 5th assist in this one. Now here's Jones. Right side George. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Looking at the game for George, 13 points, and he's created a lot of chances for his teammates also.
And Clark, some of those assists that he's gotten today have been just electric.
Damari Carroll's checked in for Chicago. And here is Burke. 7 points in the game. And there's the pass to Portis. And Shumpert pulls it down. Shumpert's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Jones kicks to George. Knocks down the 3 ball. George has got 18 points in the game.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
Burke lays it up and banks it in.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Now Jones. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Outside, George. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the 3-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Now here's Burke, defended by Jones. Here's Butler, 11 feet out, and he hits it. Butler's got 14 points now in the second half.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggressiveness. His eyes just simply light up when he gets that close to the bucket.
Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks. The 4th quarter of play should begin momentarily. The 76ers leading by 8. Rose is the 1 with Butler is the 2. Damari Carroll is out there with Pau Gasol. And it's Hawes in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. George dishes to Shumpert. 6 to shoot. From 18 feet away. The shot by George, no good. And for the Bulls, they're shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Outside Butler. Back to Rose. Gasol, screen on Shumpert. Rose passes to Gasol. Can't make good off the screen. And the 76ers shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. And that goes out of bounds. Last touch by Carroll.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important. Probably would have been a quick 2 points if he doesn't get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds.
Walker with it. In the corner, it's McDermott. Inside. Rose kicks to Carroll. Pass to Gasol. Fades and shoots. Again, the miss by Gasol.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he'd shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Rose attacking. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Here's Walker. Right side, George. And it's Gasol with the rebound. Bulls trail by 10. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Deep two from Carroll. Yep, right through the net. Timeout called the 76ers.
They've been very untidy with the ball here. You commit turnovers when you try to do too much or you force it. They need to focus on making the simple play, good passes, and moving the ball around.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, thank you. Monty Williams had some words for his team. He was absolutely adamant, saying, don't let them off the hook. Let's keep our foot on the pedal and keep doing the things that have gotten us here this far. We're almost home.
And the wide open shot from Rose. No good with the triple.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Bulls trail by 12.
Chicago timeout call.
Chicago calls timeout. Paul George really making a difference here.
They don't seem to have any answers for him. They need to review their game plan and look for a way to cool him off.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Gasol dishes to Hawes. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, a good one here for Hawes. He has 9 points and a couple of nice steals, too. He's showing us those quick hands today, both when he has the ball and when he doesn't.
Clark, you love the fact that he's a terrific distributor, but also, how about those defensive instincts? That's also been excellent today.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Yes, Kevin, thank you. Monty Williams had some words for his team. He's looking for some early offense, telling his guys to keep the pace up-tempo and not let that shot clock run down. Gentlemen, some late-game adjustments that could prove crucial in the game's closing moments. Kevin, over to you.
And thank you, Doris. On the wing, George. Carroll covering, and George with the stuff.
Punches it down with pop.
And rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Fires for 3. That shot's good from Hawes.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the 3 ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
Now, here's Walker. He kicks to Kaminsky. And here is Cauley Stein. Down low. And the dunk by McLemore.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Rose passes to Butler. Feeds it to Hawes. Shoots the 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Cauley Stein's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Now Walker. Outside, George. Off target from 3-point range.
You know, even though he missed that 3-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
And Walker kicks to Cauley Stein. Kaminsky with the ball. He's up against Gasol. Kaminsky sets the pick for Walker. 4 on the shot clock. Lets the 3 fly. Kaminsky misses. Bulls trail by 10. Rose with the ball. floats one. Goes back up, and it's good on the way in. And that's now 7 points for Pau Gasol.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
George against Carroll. And George kicks to McLemore. All alone. And the basket by Kaminsky. Here's Butler. Passes it to Rose. Gasol, a screen on Walker. Rose goes in. Lets it go from 14. And the shot no good, a bit short.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
Here's George. He dishes it to Kaminsky. That three off the mark.
He hit a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
Right side Rose. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
Looking at the game Rose has been having, he's got 10 points and 4 assists as well.
And he makes the first. Rose hits them both. And so here is Philadelphia. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And George kicks to Cauley-Stein. There's a good screen. Off the screen, and it's George finishing it off.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
And, guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
Six on the shot clock. The 76ers need to get off a shot. McLemore, no good. Bulls trail by 10. Gasol dishes to Rose. To the right side. Carroll. Yes. And it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got assist number 5 here tonight. The 76ers have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Now here's McLemore, defended by Butler. Kaminsky sets the pick for McLemore. Walker's got space, and he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. And the 76ers lead by 10. Outside Rose. Pass to Hawes. Lets it go from deep. Rejected by Walker. Rose kicks to Carroll. Hawes, the pass to Rose. They shoot again. And they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards in one trip down the floor.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
He feeds it to Hawes. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. And George, here we go. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
So he gets them both. Here is Rose. To the inside. Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Butler.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and, Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Carroll against George. Shot clock at 6. 16 feet away. Carroll with the rebound. Carroll's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And George with the stuff.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Count it, and the 76ers lead has been cut down to 10 in the bucket from Rose. Outside, Walker. 1:52 left to play here in the fourth. Kaminsky, and he dunks it down.
Kevin, I tell you what, when he gets to the rim like that, he's really hard to stop.
Yeah, he can get up a few notches higher, there's no doubt.
And that's how the game is played on the inside. You can play over the top. You've got a great advantage.
Offensive rebound. Pause. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. The 76ers leading by 12. Outside, Walker. Pause with the block.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Philadelphia.
Clark, their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
Yeah, Kevin, they had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And, Greg, we know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And maybe it goes without saying, but they had no answer for George. Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
Chicago with the ball. Butler from outside. Cauley Stein grabs the board. George against Rose. Now, here is George. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was...
Guys, Paul George standing by with me here. And Paul, first, congratulations on the win. What's the attitude you have as a team right now?
We'll continue to, play together. And we can just stick to that, keep working, staying confident, keep defending, and knocking shots down. We'll be all right.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Paul George, he simply had a dominant third quarter, and it quickly became apparent he wanted to exert his control over the tempo of the game.
He was up to...
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K.